how to make the Twisted Boutique bow. This is by far the hardest bow that I've ever tried to make. For some reason I just could not get it. And then one day I was watching a video on how to make it, and I'd watch this video over and over again, and I just could not get it. It would not turn out right. I don't know if I was turning my loops the wrong way or what I was doing. So one day I sat back down in front of the computer and I watched the video again, and all of a sudden I had this light bulb aha moment of how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and hopefully it is pretty easy. So I'm going to use a homemade 4.5 inch template. Just a regular piece of cardboard, and then you just measure it widthwise. You measure it 4.5 inches, and then you find the halfway point in between to make your middle mark where you're going to put your needle through it. So pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to use 7/8 inch ribbon, grosgrain ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start, you want to put your point right here towards about 1/2 inch away from the end. And then I'm just going to take it and hold it with an alligator clip. You're going to wrap it around 2 complete times. I don't cut it off the spool just because I don't want to waste any ribbon, and it just works pretty good this way. So you're going to go around twice until you have 2 loops on each side. I hope you can see that. And once you do, take your other alligator clip, clip it and hold it. Cut off at a slight slant, and there you go. And just make sure they're all even, all stacked evenly. Then what you're going to do is take your pin and stick it halfway in the middle of the ribbon. So there you go. Then what you're going to do is take the alligator clips off, pull your ribbon off, and it'll look like this. So you're going to have your tail at the top, and now what you're going to do is you're going to take this top loop right here, the one that's on top, and you are going to pull this one out going upward. Your inside loop is going to go down. Your tail that's right here is going to go down with the inside loop, and you can notice that it's already starting to pull away. So pull it down. This inside loop will then go down, and this top loop will go up. And now what you want to make sure is that the back of the bow does not move. So what I do to make it just a little bit easier so that I can work with my loops is I take a double prong clip and I clip it on the back of the bow. Oops, sorry guys. And then I just grab it and then clip it like that so that it can stay straight and that I don't have to worry about that. So now take your loops and just work with them. And I'm going to pull these, away from one another. Just like that. And then once you get it to kind of how you want it, you can take this double prong clip out. And the only reason I use it is just to keep the back stable so that it doesn't move. Now I take my Big Sally's clip and I hold into the bow just like that. And then you just want to make sure that it's even, so I kind of pull the loops up like that just to check them, and you can see that those are pretty even. So now you just adjust your bow any more that you want. I'll just pull the loops, holding the back, pull the loops up, and then the bottom loops down. Same on the other side, up and down. So you can see that it's like that. And again, I just take just to make sure that they're even. So now once you have that, you're going to take your needle and thread, or however you decide to finish it off, and I put it in there and pull it up, and then I want to make sure that I have 3 that I go through 3 times. So I go back down. Again. And just making sure that you go through the center. Go through again. And through the back again. So there you go. Now you have 3 stitches. You can go ahead and take your Sally's clip out. Now what you're going to do is just pull it tight and then go around it. I go around it about 3 times, and you can adjust the loops and everything when you're finished and after you've tied it off. So then I go through the back. Go underneath the thread. And through the loops and tie it off. And then once I've done that, then I just go through the ribbon in itself to make sure that it's held together really good. And then once again, tie it off. Okay. Ooh, can't see that. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now you just want to cut the ribbon off. Okay. And then you just adjust your loops however you want. Sometimes I'll take and I'll just put my fingers through it and then pull it up. And then you can cut your tails however you want them to go. And there you go, Twisted Boutique Bow. And again, this is works with whatever you want to do. I used the 4.5 inch template for that one, and I think it was 22.5 inches. You can use a smaller one. This is a 2 3/4 inch, or 2 3/4 inch template, and it makes the little itty bitty Twisted Boutique bow. And then I will use my 6 inch template, and again I'm just measuring when I say the inches of the template, I'm just measuring from one end to the other. And then you find your middle mark, do about a 1/4 of an inch, cut, and that'll be enough room for you to put your needle in. And that works for the 1.5 inch ribbon, and I think it's 29 inches. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.